No map intro, folks. All good.
I
Oh my
actually,
god.
I actually got disconnected.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually got disconnected for the game. Are you guys disconnected?
No.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay.
Uh,
Well, well, all right. Well, Tempo, it may be a solo cast, or you may end up hearing salty old man Rifkin coming out of his
actually,
cave, telling you to get off his.
My name is Fatoli. How can I help?
Alrighty then, I guess so. Well, spawning in the bottom right corner of Catalina, it is
What?
our Blue Zerg
Speak
player,
up.
Killer.
Help his opponents. You top rightish. From the rebirth. I can't do this. All right. It's going to be the Red Zerg player, Rivera. Hi, guys. Joining on the cast of this game because Fear Dragon sadly got kicked out and we don't have any special tactics to get around it. So I guess I will kill my throat just a little more for each and every one of you because I care.
Thanks, man. Yep.
And because Tempo's probably sick of me trolling him this entire cast.
Yes.
Where you guys can't hear.
I'm gonna troll you this whole cast, man. That's it.
Yeah. Of course, I've been muted to the stream talking to these guys' ears. But ZVZ comes up. We just got to see the end of Rivera, sadly, but we also saw the end of Killer a little bit earlier. And oh my god, I'm not even trolling you. My headsets are about to wig out. So you actually have to solo cast this. I'm so sorry.
Really? All
Yeah,
right, well,
I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like this
you have like a battery.
wicked loud humming sound because they're about to depower themselves here for about 4 minutes, and then I'll hear again. So if this game goes long, I'll rejoin you. I'm sorry, my friend. Good luck. Have fun.
No diggity. All right, well, good luck, have fun to Tempo. I'm talking to myself, just like you guys thought. But we're going to be starting it off with a ZVZ Rivera, going for that pool first as his opponent Killer as well. Party drone, going to go ahead and take a party hatchery. And looks like both of the players are doing the same. No gas just yet for either of the players. And like we were talking about earlier, you know, ZVZ is a game, the early game at least, people would say that it's a very volatile matchup, but I don't think it is so much anymore. A lot of people are figuring out what they can get away with, what they can't get away with, and having their overlords in a path in order to defend against any kind of aggression, all-ins, and just responses, you know. Right now, of course, we see the gas timings, you know, none for Rivera. One coming down here for Killer, so we'll see if Rivera... Okay, he is going to go ahead and take it. So both players going for gas with Killers being a little bit ahead. And have they scouted each other yet? No, don't even know where each other are, but they will find out very shortly with these scouting lanes. Yeah, the map is Catalina. They have spawned in the position like right across from each other, so it's just going to be pretty much this top-down game of aggression most likely as we do go into the mid-game. If we go to the mid game, because I mean, this is the stage of the ZVZ where who knows what the other player is going to do, especially with both of them taking gases. If one had not taken any gas, we would know exactly that there wouldn't be too much aggression. But no, anything is possible at this stage. This Overlord is in a dangerous position, though, for Killer. But these Lings are going to be going in. Now he knows exactly where Rivera is. Might take note of where his Overlord is and be a little bit more careful, because he does not want to lose that. Scouting links coming here for Rivera as well. So, not really going to get too much info, but that's all you really do need to know is the gas timing of each player. And I think both of the players were able to get that information, so they know that they're not going against gasless, and they do need to be a little bit careful. At this level of play, most times you will see each player click on the gas to see how much has been mined. And, you know, if they were paying attention, then they would know the timing, of course. When it was taken as I would say in relation to their own is more so what I meant to say. So both players going for pretty much the same thing, getting the speed and also going for the Baneling Nest about the same time. Only thing for Killer is that he's ahead one drone simply because he didn't put down the Spine Crawler. So
I'm back.
when I was ahead by more. Hey buddy, what's up, man? We missed you, dude.
Yeah, sorry. Guys, so those, I've got a pair of Logitech G930s or something, and there's a known issue where even when the battery's fully charged, sometimes it doesn't read. So you have to power them off for like 3 minutes, and then it resets itself. Anyways, back in action here, in full swing. We got, I do apologize because I don't know what Timbo was talking about, so I was just kind of looking at what I thought would look important.
Nah,
but,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Banlings came out of both players. I don't know if you just touched base on this or not, but this is kind of cool because they're both defensive Banlings. No one actually went offensive with the Banlings.
Yep. These are offensive Lings, but they're really just to kind of poke And oh god, you know what? Killer is actually going to be the one that does do a few offensive ones here. There's only 2 banelings here for Rivera, and he's just making a bunch of drones.
This was an attack that was meant to be a poke at best. This wasn't supposed to get this many kills, but he also gets a baneling baited out of it, a couple drone kills too. That actually really wasn't too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. It wasn't a crazy attack by any means. It was able to even scout the lair timing, so yeah, take of what you will. Got rid of both of Rivera's banelings. So he may feel a little bit of pressure that he does need to have a few more defensive banes.
Last time you guys were on the map, you and Ravi, you guys were talking about, of course, will this be mutas? Will this won't be mutas? I'm a little bit surprised that I think we are going to have mutas on this map because, oh, there we go, coming down. One big thing we learned through combination casting, the big one, at least myself and Zombie Girl, was a lot of Koreans don't favor it because of the base layout on this map. But the thing is, guys, if you see this, like let's say you're a Zerg player and you scout a base, what's to tell you the difference between roaches and mutas if you see 4 gases? The big difference, no Evo chamber.
Yeah, very important to note. So, and that was a scout here by Killer. And the greatest part about it is that his lair was so far ahead that he can read that it's mutas for the most part, or at least the most likely scenario that it's going to be mutas, and know that his spire is going to be infinitely ahead. So,
oh, this is cool bait with the banelings. Of course, Killer knows that Rivera can't ignore the lings, or else the hatchery will go down. So, with those banelings coming in safely, he's going to be able to pop off here. Both players could get some really sick hits, though.
Oh my god,
oh, he's trapped.
Force fields.
Both players running for their lives right now. Pretty good hits here out of Killer. Another baneling going to come, but it's not going to be enough.
I think Killer's going to get the upper hand. Oh,
yeah,
big hit.
He better get a cancel on the base. He better get a kill on the base, quite frankly, with the way this has been going. He gets the cancel.
This is so bad for Rivera. Not only did he lose his 3rd, but he's behind in the Spire tech too, so mutas are about to pop here for Killer. Oh no, he's really supply blocked! No!
Yeah, that's exactly. Being behind a supply tech, or sorry, not supply tech, muta tech, with your opponent having a supply block, it's okay. Because one of the big things is, of course, spore crawlers. Well, you play defensive with those mutas for some time. He knows with a 3rd base, he's probably not going to hit. In fact, quite frankly, if I was Rivera, I would actually cancel that Spire and just invest elsewhere. Hydras, Infestors, anything, because you're right. Like, without a 3rd base, he's got a bank, and that's fantastic, but he's not going to be able to make anything. And he's not going to be able to, further his muta count.
But I feel like if he didn't get supply block, this 3rd would never go up. Rivera's would never get a 3rd. I mean...
Yeah. Yep.
The timing of it gives Rivera at least a chance. He can go across the map with his lings, and that forces the mutas to go back. I mean, what are you going to go ahead and try to cancel the 3rd while you lose everything? Hell no, you got to be careful. And that supply block may have been pretty much a godsend from Rivera. But, he needs to use his lings right now to force Killer back. He can't let Killer be on his side of the map right now.
Yeah, Rivera's getting really aggressive with the lings. The thing is, like, while you've got mutas, that's cool. They'll eventually clean lings, but as we see, if you've got too many, the problem still rises where the mutas spend a long time trying to clean this up, and darting into what is potentially Killer's 3rd. He's got a baneling! Oh, what a sick hit! How many kills was that? That was like 20 lings!
Oh, no, that was so many, and now Rivera's little advantage, and oh, God, I saw that coming from a mile, and that was beautiful there from Killer. I don't know how many lings was that, dude. Oh,
that was a. Who's that other guy in this group that did a baneling like that one time? Zerglings? What's his name? Soupy, Srappy, or something like that? Scrappy? Oh, Slappy, that's what, sorry. Slappy, yeah. Of course, we're going to tease him forever about that because it's just a funny, horrible, very obvious thing that happened.
Yeah, but and this is looking terrible for Rivera right now, man.
Yeah, I really don't like that he chose to go mutas. I mean, guys, it's a golden rule in ZBZ. It's if you kill more mutas, you win. Right now, 16-0. Even if Rivera starts pumping them out right now, he doesn't have the minerals. Ironically enough, it's usually the gas you're lacking, but because he's made so many Zerglings this game, and ineffectively been using the Zerglings this game, he's got no minerals to work with. 11 mutas are on the way. He's already down. Upgrades are irrelevant. In fact, 3 are going to pop at this base. He needs to cancel these. He needs to cancel these, or they're free food.
Yep, there's absolutely nothing that these mutas, he's never going to be able to catch up here. And look at this, Rivera, I was going to say Killer, going to be transitioning into roaches too. I don't know if he realizes that Rivera is going mutas, but those are the latest mutas I've ever seen. Holy
why do mutas not just like keep the egg that they hatch out of? Those things are strong as hell. Use those as the shield for the spore crawler. Or actually, okay, you know like when there's oil spills in the ocean and they have to cap it? Yeah. Like use the top half of an egg to cap the top of a spore crawler.
Yeah, and just That'd be a pretty sick strat.
Oh, this is bold. Going for the focus. He's gonna lose at least 2 or 3 to this. Yeah, 2 go down.
Yep. And he's gonna lose the gases here. Rivera is just in a really terrible spot. The third of Killer has been going. Look at this. He's gonna go ahead and take a fourth as well. He feels it right now. How much of a commanding position he has in this game. There's absolutely nothing Rivera can do. Like, there literally is nothing he can do. He's gonna try to go for Infestors, go for the lucky fungal, but even if he lost all of these mutas, I feel like Killer still could transition and be perfectly fine. Especially with the roaches coming out.
Yeah,
if he decides to make them.
At this point, Rivera's on 2 bases. I mean, you don't even have to be a big fan of StarCraft 2 and know the intricacies of it.
He could even go for the spores right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could.
Holy moly.
Guys, bottom line, like the infestation pit, the infestors, this is what he should have done instead of going for mutas in the first place. And that's the big problem here. You don't have to be a rocket scientist StarCraft. You don't have to be a Grandmaster to count that this is 2 bases for a Zerg player to 4 for the blue.
Yeah. And 1-1 is about to finish here for Killer. Oh, you know, though, I gotta give it up to
Why are
Rivera.
drones transferring? What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I gotta give it up to Rivera for sort of keeping up in the muta count, but now we see Killer just running away with it. He's up to 31 mutas to the 22 of Rivera, and now his main is gutted. There's nothing he can do. The spore goes down, and he can even fight here, and I think he's gonna go for it, but...
But here's the sad reality of it. Like, Killer could give away every mutalisk in the game, and he still wouldn't lose.
Exactly.
Because his opponent's just simply starving. I mean, I'm not... Guys, look at me. I'm not trying to say, like, Rivera is a terrible player or anything like that. He's made the right moves, but as Temple pointed out, it's so late. Like, those are the latest mutas we saw pop. The second he identified his opponent had mutalisks, he really should have canceled the Spire. Invested in combination Hydralisks, Infestors, either or both.
Yeah. It's just such a rough position, and, like, you don't want to go muta against somebody that is just ahead.
Yeah. Numbers
as well.
mean everything.
Like, numbers, timing, just look at this right now. I mean, actually, GG is just going to be caught, and Killer will be victorious in game number 1 of this best of 3.
Alright guys, I'm going back to the rest of my voice, because I feel like I have daggers in my throat, and Fear Dragon should be back for this next one.
Yep.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, no problem, Rifkin. Do you want to plug your
you
want to plug your Twitter or anything? Like, where can people find you at, man? Yeah.
All right, guys, be sure to check out Rifkin at Riff_Kings. Be sure to tweet at him, salty old man Rifkin. Be sure to you don't have to put anything else in the message. Just hashtag salty old man Rifkin.
There you go.
Get
him
trending on Twitter. That'd be amazing.
Hey, man, welcome back, Fear Dragon. I missed you, man. What happened? Did Rifkin steal your voice?
He did. Actually, that was me. I actually I'm trying some new impersonations.
Pretty sick impersonation, man.
I mean, we all know that Rifkin is actually dead after his earlier tournament today. I mean, he has been casting like a madman.
This whole week. This has been a great week for StarCraft, man. It has been absolutely amazing. Like,
not just Rifkin, actually. Like, also, I believe it was Rotterdam and Nathanius have also been like on a casting spree. Like, there's been too much StarCraft to watch, and that's with me with having 3 monitors and trying to watch all the StarCraft and getting like 2 hours of sleep. I still
only
can't
had
watch
3
all of it.
ears, man. You know, I've been watching 2 streams. Thank God for having 2 ears and 2 eyes. Great.
You have
3. I'd be able to watch 3
complex-
streams.
You have this really complex audio setup. You have one headphone.
You gotta join the game.
Stream.
Yeah, if you could program the channel of your headphones. You know, like one stream for the left, another stream for the right one.
That'd
be sick.
You gotta share your setup.
I bet you could. Somehow. It's gotta be a way, man.
Sounds like it'd be complicated.
Maybe. Probably would be.
If you know how to do it, tweet at Riff_King. Hashtag freaking salty old man.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna be going into game number 2 between Killer and... I know, that's why we... Oh, talking to myself, man. Anyways, it's gonna be between Killer... it's all good. Killer versus Rivera, game number 2. This could very well be the last game of the series, but... I mean, last game, Killer pretty much outclassed Rivera, but in Muta versus Muta, and you are the behind player, it can look like a complete stomp. And that's exactly what we saw. A lot of players will even GG after that first cancel, just because they realize that they can't come back. But you see sometimes that the players will with Infestors. But hey guys, King Sejong Station will be the map. You are watching Copa America. Map intro, engage. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Game number 2 between this player spawning in the top left corner, representing Rebirth. Will he be able to rebirth his
Victory?
life in this series? Red Zerg Rivera! Yeah.
And his opponent, I love that one, Tempo. That was great. His opponent spawning down in the bottom right-hand corner of the map as the blue Zerg player. Not representing any team, but he is still a killer at heart. He is going to be killer.
All right.
ZVZ on our hands, Tempo. And
oh my god, that laugh is contagious, but you guys can't even hear it. But, oh, okay. Fear Dragon. I know you weren't able to cast the last game, but of course you did probably get a chance to check it out a bit.
I was watching
the
on
audio
stream,
cast.
audio cast. I was listening to the audio while watching the stream 5 minutes behind the audio.
Muted.
It was really interesting. You guys didn't make any sense, but we do have a hatch first versus a spawning pool first. And
right.
I don't know, what were your thoughts about like how that last game went? Do you think it was pretty decisively?
It was very one-sided. Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna lie, it was a one-sided game in that sense. But like I said, that can happen. And like the match can be decided just by that muta, like that initial trade of the third, and also just the muta timing. It was so late. It wasn't even like Killer did the super fast suppy mutas that game either. You know what I mean? Like Suppy does that really fast 2-base muta with the first. Even skipping banelings, right? Like you saw him skip the banelings. That was not the case last game. It just was a little bit of a doing the same thing as my opponent, just behind, and that never works usually. Well, usually never works in any matchup. So
yeah,
ZVZ is definitely no exception. But hatch first versus pool first, nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Except
King's Jong Station's an interesting map though, because like it's one of those maps where I always felt like, oh, you know, there's such a really long, really weirdly long distance across the map.
Yeah,
but I always end up seeing like a roach on roach aggression here, and I would think that like, you know, there's a close by air distance. I would think that you'd see a lot of mutuals here. Do you feel like that's the case?
Yeah, I feel like people just love that roach meta. You know, a lot of people are. This is the first time I've seen so many mutas actually in these series.
In a while, yeah.
It's been a while
they've really been not that as popular lately.
But Rivera is gonna go for gasless. Just now getting his gas, as you see. And I hate this map on gas, like going gasless on this map, just because of the way the wall works. Like, it's really awkward, of course, where you think you have a wall off, and then that little hook, you know, that little tiny crevice where the gas is at. You have to put a queen there, but then also you have to make sure that your queens are blocking the ramp. Any type of aggression can be pretty hard to hold sometimes, but you know, it's doable.
Yeah, Killer going for the evolution chamber though. That's pretty interesting. I think we might be seeing maybe a fast +1 armor and
you know
armor for the Zerglings, and you know, take advantage of the fact that if you have armor, your Zerglings don't die to one failing hit.
You might be right. We'll see though. Oh, for a lair though. And +1 range, so he's gonna probably put a Roachborn down soon here. I don't know if he's gonna go for Hydroling or something, but you don't see that much in CVZ, I'll tell you that. But yeah, Roachborn going down. Quick lair just means that he wants to get roach speed. So this is actually interesting, very.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if he's gonna be going for like a pretty aggressive attack. I mean, he's going up to 3 gas geysers, which is plenty to bust out a ton of roaches right now.
With the style, you'll probably see it in third very soon. You know, I think if he recognizes that it is gasless. Oh my god. Rivera is going gasless, but he's going to try to do this really, really powerful Ling attack. Try to catch Killer off guard. And Killer's going to go ahead and take a third. This, I think, is going to work, man. He's going to add a Baneling Nest with it too. And this is nothing. The Killer would not expect this. You see gas. You see gasless, and you're like, okay, I'm safe to take a third. I can chill out. I can drone a little bit more. But little does he know, Fear Dragon, that there's going to be a bunch of Lings and Banes coming over, and roaches are going to be in small numbers, and that's exactly what Lings can deal with.
here's the interesting thing though, like the Zerglings have not actually been able to like move out yet. They haven't really moved out. They're still waiting for Zergling speed to finish up. They're still waiting for the Baneling Nest to finish up. And the Roach count is actually going up higher and higher. I think that Killer was planning to go for an attack with +1 missile attacks. I think that you were right.
Oh,
he wasn't expecting
really
this.
sad. I'm really sad that Rivera took that path with that Overlord like right there. He sees it with his Overlord, but he doesn't care. He just wants the fastest path. And he's going in.
It gives Killer the time to wall off at his natural expansion and get that ramp done. He sends the drones over to the main base almost. God. No, he decides to move them back.
But no, this gives him time. He's the Baneling's morphing. He needs to go ahead and that third is gone. It's buying him time though, and he's gonna move out. He was in a position where he actually.
I don't know how much I agree with this tempo. The Banelings are going to be coming in. The Banelings are going to be kind of okay against the Roaches.
Here comes the boom, but it's going to get warded away.
Well, third base is canceled.
He's being a bit too indecisive here. I think he wants to go home. He just goes home, but leave his Lings around for the threat of the counterattack while he secures his third.
Yeah,
I wouldn't take everything from him.
Know what I think about Killer moving out right now. I feel like he has to stay back and defend. I don't think he has the opportunity to move out right now because now you end up seeing Rivera is coming back in with these Zerglings. He's going to be able to get another cancel potentially off on this third expansion. That's going to be a very annoying loss for Killer.
Oh,
no cancel.
Damn.
Oh my god, this is working out so well for Rivera, even though Killer has the better army. He just can't handle this aggression because he keeps trying to move out.
The problem here is, well, it could have been a problem was that Killer split his Roaches in a numbers that the Lings could have actually probably surrounded those forward Roaches. But getting that cancel on that third is big. All Rivera has to do is hold here, establish his third, and try to come back. But Killer's army supply is pretty scary, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Killer still has a lot of Roaches being aggressive. At the same time, the third expansion was killed off once again by Rivera, but Killer not really able to do a whole lot of damage over here. The third expansion is going to be safe, and Rivera is looking like he's going to be able to hold for at least a little bit longer. He has to get out a couple more Roaches.
If he moves out, Killer's Roaches are going to be able to overwhelm those of Rivera's. If Killer can notice this and capitalize on it, he will absolutely roll over Rivera. But I don't think he realizes that Rivera really has nothing right now. And now he does. He says, wait a minute, that's just his spine. But he's assuming that a lot of Roaches will be coming out. I would love to see him cancel that third with just maybe like 3 Roaches and just go in.
Oh, Killer throwing down a corruption on the third expansion's hatchery. That's going to cut into the larva production. I think that, Rivera really wanted that extra larva to get out a couple more Roaches to hopefully defend that third. But
well, it's going to be hard to get out a couple more Roaches when his Roach Warren just got sniped as well. So he's going to get +1 finishing here, and he's not going to be able to make any more Roaches for a very long time.
Oh god, no more Roaches, no third hatchery for extra larvae to even make more Zerglings. It looks like the upgrade does manage to finish. He's going to have the +1 weapons for these Roaches, but he's going to be tied in upgrades right now. And
where the hell is he's not going to have any more Roaches coming in. Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's at 29 to 14 Roaches, and you would not think that, but where are... Okay, they're streaming across the map, and the fact is Rivera has not been able to replenish his Roach numbers because of that snipe on the Warren. And I don't know, Fear Dragon. I think this might be the end of Rivera right now if Killer is able to continue to capitalize on this.
And that will be the end of Rivera in the season of Copa America. He has to win this game and the next if he wants to be able to continue to move on out of the group stages. But Killer is saying, no, you're not allowed to. I'm moving on. You're
such good timing. Like, he needs his time right now. Got him. Yeah. Rivera's going to be pulling drones. Desperation move. The Roaches just pop, but not before all of his other Roaches die. And now we see that GG coming out of Rivera, and Killer will be moving to we play against the loser of the winners match between Suppy and Wingian. So wow.